Let's start with the left side. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put everything into terms of fractions. So let's start this over here. So I'm going to rewrite tangent as sine over cosine. And now I'm just going to leave this. Like that. Now I'm going to get a common denominator, which is essentially these two multiplied together. So this is going to be on this one. I'll write it all out so you can see it being done here. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm multiplying top and bottom of this guy by 1 plus sine, which is this denominator. And then I'm multiplying top and bottom of this guy by cosine, okay, which is this denominator. So here I've got my numerator on this one here is going to be sine plus sine squared theta. The numerator here is going to be cosine squared theta. And now since they're both over the same thing, it's cosine theta times, I'm going to write these in brackets. The only reason I do that is just so that you can tell the difference between the brackets and the parentheses for your function here. But it's really not that important. You can put parentheses if you want to. So this is still my denominator. Okay, I've got this numerator. Now sine squared plus cosine squared is 1. So we could put these two guys together. I'll put them, this guy and this guy. That's equal to 1. And so what I've got now is sine of the angle plus 1 over cosine theta times 1 plus sine theta. So when I've been going through these problems for you guys, I've been saying that, look, on the denominator, sometimes, if you don't have to, don't multiply things out. The reason I say that is, okay, unless you're going to get like a squared value, like a sine squared or a cosine squared, it's usually better not to multiply things out, because otherwise later you're going to have to go back and factor. Because now what I've got is this top piece and this bottom piece looking the same. It doesn't matter the order, because 1 plus sine is the same as sine plus 1, because it's addition in between, so it's commutative. So what happens is these two guys cancel. And I get to see that much easier here in this case than I would have had to have multiplied this cosine into both those values. So this thing is equal to 1 over the cosine of theta. And we know 1 over cosine is equal to the secant. And that is what we were trying to show.